Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Strife Cal. We're going to do a little bit more exploring real quick since we're about ready to move into the next chapter. We're going to start off by heading over to Mims to see what she wants. Excuse me. That appears to be a giant slug. Let's toss up acid protection, and we're already immune to poison. Let's grab Jolt. It's immune to acid. I'm not especially concerned. Those things do a lot of acid damage, but we've got protection, so it's real easy. Oh, we're getting more kingdom pop-ups. Let's finish this Silver Shire thing, and we'll check that out. We should be getting another quest pop-up here pretty soon with the actual quest for Varnhold Vanishing. That first one we just got is a side quest that we actually can't do anything with right now. I'm confused. She said she needed 3 more wishes. I am slightly frustrated. See what this is. If it is just a show up in the throne room, I'm going to be a little frustrated, but outside of that, we should be fine. Asks for an audience, of course. I suppose the good news is our kingdom bonus for Arcane is done.
To search for the spot to rest.
It's clearly the key. Okay.
for the spot to rest.
Huh. Found a strange charm from the swamps. Hmm. Yeah, let's leave the charm. Apparently that may not have been the best decision. Yeah, I think we're just gonna pop into Kingdom mode again, because that proved fruitless, and I don't have anything else necessarily to do except for explore the western border some more. We are at 100 BP. What are our stats looking like? Pretty good. Pretty good. Whoops. That's not what I was trying to do. Array loading screens.
I'm just...
That misclick was a twofer. She's busy. Oh, we can actually do the Tartuk and Scythe Tree ones now. That's 100. But it boosts him. Can't do that, can't do those. Well, we could do some of those. 20 days. Yeah, sure. I think we need, again, gotta bump our relations so we can actually get to the level 3, get up to that 60. So we can unlock espionage, at least from what I can tell. Not that I think we have a candidate for it. But I guess we'll find out. A lot of these we only have one choice right now. And we just spent all our money. So yeah, I guess let's rank somebody up. Let's go with... Counselor. He's only at a 1. Let's do that one. Bump it, the last one, to 2. I wince every time I click that. Create a restrength 2. General succeeded. Good. Herbalists. That's a really good one. Huge boosts. Triumph. That was the right person. And that's actually all we got. Okay. Let's pop into one of our towns. Specifically, let's pop back into Gnarlkeep real quick. Actually, some of these don't have a ton of stuff in them, right? That one's only got 6, so that's got 4 slots left. Let's pop in here quick. Just gonna see if we can build. It all gives relation points. A brewery. Longhouse. Barracks. Orphanage. Herbalist's house. +1 arcane when adjacent to a shrine. Let's see if there's anything else that gives relationships real quick, because I know this one does later. And it gives a bonus when adjacent to a longhouse. Feel weird putting the brewery next to the orphanage. Because relations +1, this will give relations +1, and this will give relations +2. There. That felt semi-productive. That one is just Octavia. This one we've got some options. We want people coming back. Paper people. Their ambassador. Okay. See, this is why we check. So this one we're going to use Jubilost. This one we're going to use Lindsay. This one we will, I think the Storyteller would be good for that. And then Octavia. Rank ups. Probably doing another rank up here. Don't have the money for that. Don't have the money for those. Mary's available for this one, but we don't have the money for it. Never mind. So yeah, I guess we're gonna do one more rank up. Who's available? It looks like Amiri's available, and that might be a good one to do. He's busy. Also do Jode. Treasurer is busy. Magister is busy. T. You know what? Let's do military. Because I feel like that's going to come up, and it's better to have a little bit extra, even if we're just using it defensively. Okay. Looking to the future. Awesome. Big boosts. Huge boost to economy. Awesome. Unfortunately, Storyteller didn't do a good job with that. Renown across Valerian. Nice. A little bit of skills are stronger. Let's double check down here real quick. That one's not quite done yet. So we do have a little bit more bonus to relations coming. Those lumberyards producing relations now, though? Yep. Awesome. Let's see our new one. This is the one with the... Oh, this is the watchtowers. That's right. Let's see what that's got free. Since we've got a little bit of BP left. We'll head back to the throne room just to make sure there's no more popping up right now. There's 2 free over here. 2 watchtowers appears. Shrine, Herbalist House. guess we could do like a tavern and a brewery here also. Good boosts to military and stuff. Kind of feel like this is leaning towards a more military place in general right now. Or we can put a couple lumber yards in to try and get relations further. Tavern adjacent to a longhouse. Sure. Taverns are good, right? Okay, let's go back to here, just make sure nobody has popped up. Yep. Oh, are we finally getting Lawbringer? Oh, that was the full plate I requested. Nice. Yeah, go ahead. Nice. Okay. Fucking's annoying. Okay. Another monastic comma. Dragon scale plate. That is exciting. Acid. And a comma, which would be really awesome if I had a monk. Unfortunately, they don't give you a monk, and I did not think to start as one. Although the more I think about it, monk would actually be really hard to pull off, keeping lawful aligned. Kind of, I mean, I'm already having enough. What is that? Where'd that come from? I have no idea where that came from. That's kind of disturbing. We have another good cloak. Shadows. I mean, Shadows is a good cloak, but I don't know if it actually helps her at all. Actually, more importantly, does somebody else need a good ring slot? I hadn't thought of that. She getting the resistance bonus from? +2 enhancement on natural armor. Oh, that's right. It's from the shield. Okay. Actually, I could switch this back to give her that back. She'd get to keep her bonuses and bump her AC even further. Actually, no, keep her AC the same, but it gives her DR. Yeah, that should work. Actually, look, resistance 1's not worth keeping probably right now. Everybody's got a ring of protection too. She does not. She has her special one. He does not because I went with Ring of Luck. His AC is terrible anyway. Should be good. I should actually get her a... Does she not have cloak resistance? She doesn't. That's stupid. Okay. Sell the stuff, get some build points. The usual. It looked like there were a couple of projects that cost about 100. And I would also like to build my relations. Kind of been playing around with the idea of taking a different party to my next little area, but I'm not sure. Not sure who or what the best option would be. Actually, I think I might keep that Giant Bane pick. Now that I'm thinking about it. As I recall what the next area has as some of the main enemies. So that is definitely gone. That is gone. That is gone. I just decided last minute to keep that. We want Demolisher. Oh my gosh. I hate this slider. Okay.
Follow my lead.
So yeah. I may rearrange my party significantly before the next go. Just to try something different. I like the characters I have, but there's a lot of characters, and like there's already 3 I'm not using, which is 3 that I've kind of used for a little bit. I do think Ekundayo is going to be good for this next section. He's got that favorite enemy giant, which I believe will be good there. Valerie seemed to have a connection to the Lord there, which is neat. And Ekundayo also brings the wolf, which is good. And I think there's undead, so having Tristian's probably good too. Yeah, we need to build stability, so let's let him do his thing. And build Jode's skills for 100. We can look into a curse, or we can do Defenders of the Land. Let's do Defenders of the Land. That seems good. Plus one morale bonus to attack and damage within claimed regions. Pretty awesome. I have a feeling we're going to take a hit to loyalty for that stability bonus we just went for. So let's have Tristian a charge. Jeez. Every time. Every time. Paper people fail. Oh, we're finally getting good scores. Thanks, Lindsay. Land is complete. Let's take a look at the events. Oh my gosh. 16 days left on that one. Let's see. Visiting. Disrupted harmony. Sure. Freed swords. That has to be a Mary. That's only one option. Sure. Okay, so we're gonna go there, there, there. And 4 people want our advice. And Octavia and Ragongar want to talk to us. I really hope one of these starts the next story quest. Yeah, I've actually been debating grabbing Octavia for one of the part of the reason I was looking at different missions is because I know Octavia can be really good, and I've used her in my other game as a damage dealer, but I haven't really used her in this one because I've got such good backline presence all the time. She's an archer / spellcaster / rogue. Miran is another river kingdom. Okay. Oh. Okay. We're gonna reject that. Living gods don't need trade partners, I suppose. Let's just... Okay. I'm just gonna let my advisors handle it for the most part if they're people I trust. So... Local merchant wishes to be relieved of his taxes, which naturally stands against the laws of the barony. In return for this service, he promises to put in a good word for you among the city's trade community. Octavia and Ragongar. There are Technic League. It's not that hard to beat information out of them. Awesome.
Follow my lead.
head down to the tavern. Yeah, Burning Arc should take care of it if this does break out into a fight, since I won't have my full party. I think Amiri's usually down there too. So at worst, if something happens, it's like should be 4 on however many. Unfortunately, one of them is Ragangar, which I'm not a fan of. He's probably fine. You know, except for the part where he's chaotic evil.
Follow my lead.
Huh.
I know the way.
Eric the Cobbler. Okay. Maestro Janish. Nice. Okay. But does he know that we know that he knows?
I'll go ahead.
And I probably have to take Octavia and Ragangar for this. Which may take some doing to rearrange my party. So, I'm thinking let's call this video here. And I will take a look at what our options are here. As far as different characters go. So, actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll go ahead and do this on stream this time. Because I never talk through some of these things, so it could be fun. So, we know we have to have Octavia and Regard. Octavia covers, she's got good stealth. And she also has decent perception and trickery. And good knowledge world. Gungar has absolutely no useful skills for camping. Which is unfortunate. So we need survival, and we need either stealth or cook. Octavia is a backline character. She does spellcasting as well as having like sneak attack, and she can use a bow. She's got good dexterity, so it makes sense to do that. Ergongar's a frontliner, but he's squishy, so we should probably have somebody heavier in front with him. And we're probably going to be aiming at chaotic alignments, if possible, so we don't piss off the rest of our party. Which unfortunately means we would be taking Valerie out, who's one of our better heavy frontliners. So the other option to go with that, we could either go just an extremely aggressive 4-man front line, although Akandai is also lawful by that logic. I mean, I guess we could still have it be fairly aggressive with her, like, do Harem knock knock, Amiri and Ragongar as kind of a front line. And then that would leave 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't cover survival, and that doesn't cover... Oh, I know, Amiri's got good survival. So that would cover the lore nature. And the stealth. But that's really rough. That would be taking out... Basically, we wouldn't have a good healer. So we'd be relying fully on Harem. And we'd have very little in the way of support. So we'd basically be going just for overwhelming force at that point. Might be better to leave Knock Knock out and bring like Lindsay or Tristian. Lindsay can do pretty much anything because Bard skills. And Tristian's got... Actually, he does have good knowledge world, so one of those two would be good. Which brings us to the next thing, which is equipment. So that would be switching my heavy armor characters around a little bit so that Harem can get that. Knock 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 normally takes Amiri's belt because his dexterity is already stupid. The other thing that's striking me, I guess he's got 83 hit points. I was thinking he had much lower hit points for some reason. I think we can make this work. So, I know this is overkill. This is my process. Overkill, yes. Extreme overkill, yes. I'm mostly doing it this time just to see everything I've got. I'm going to be looking at this a little bit more in a second anyway. Okay, Knock Knock is one of the ones that I was going to bring. Yeah, let's do this anyway, just to see what all we've got. Sometimes it's just good to take stock of everything you've got as well. Eh. Not bringing jail though. Could bring Gavin just cuz. Oh, actually. Okay, so Charisma's his casting stat. We're gonna start with him. He's the one I'm least familiar with. Charisma's his casting stat, but he uses Strength as his heavy other stat. Let's do that. Get his hit points up a little bit higher. Slicer's good. As far as armor goes, he's only got a 2 dexterity. And what kind of armor can he wear? Light armor. You can cast magic spells wearing light armor without incurring penalties. And I believe Art of Valor Mithril makes it count as light armor. Medium armors are treated as light. That'll make him a lot sturdier than he would otherwise be. No. Luring Charisma. Let's go Gloves of Dueling. I don't see a reason not to just give him the standard cloak, so we'll give him a standard ring as well. Suppose that would be the other option, would be to give him the Ring of Reckless Courage. -2 to Wisdom. That would give him an extra head slot, which I don't really have a use for. That'll actually that could be cool. So his perception is going to be abysmal. But that +4 bonus to confirm critical hits with a scimitar seems really good. So I feel like this is a pretty good base. And the +2 from the professor's hat actually should work out nicely because it gives him some skills that he might not have otherwise. At least a little bit. Also, I think it'll look amusing. Let me go to her. We're going to start off with, she's a wizard. Oops, that's a charisma. Do I not have a vast intelligence +4? I don't have an intelligence +4 item. That's really disappointing. She does not have the ability to wear fancy armor. Unfortunately, that means she can't do bracers of archery either, but she's a half-elf, which gives her no. Does not give weapon proficiency. +4, +4. Okay. So that should work. What happens if I do this? Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not showing proficiency, because she totally has proficiency with it. She gets a robe of air. I want the amulet of double crosses. You wyvern skin cloak. No. Competence. Straight bonus. That'll let her wear the cloak. Or a cloak, rather. Let's look for the extra +2. Or I can go for the Cloak of Shadows, which is also really good. Ring of Luck. Give it those saving throws. Belt of... I think she just needs dexterity. Go Dex Con, because her constitution is terrible. Get her some more hit points. Which leaves... I don't think... Yeah, let's go boots and trying to decide on the cloak still. She shouldn't be getting into melee. So let's go with the +10 stealth. Cloak of Shadows. And then it kind of depended on what she was actually planning on doing. Actually, no, because we're bringing Knock Knock. It depends on who else we're bringing, yeah. Yeah, let's go for it. Amiri. Is going to be our tank. Did I just do Wyvern skin on her? I'm really good at this. I just gave up the ring she was gonna use. You know what? Let's actually take a second look at this first. Same as I can switch her back, but it means that I'm gonna be relying on her for... Make her rim tanky as, or the tanky as we can. First. Freedom of movement. Let's give him the freedom of movement mace. Let's give him... Oh, and it doesn't matter if he goes into... No, we do want that. Never mind. Natural armor. Bracers. Protection. Energy source. Resistance. Good. .30 AC, little DR, should be good. I'm gonna leave that there. I think we're actually gonna do Knock Knock instead. Of Amiri. So we're actually going to leave Amiri out for once. Let's see how that goes. partially that will be so we can do this. Natural armor, bracers of armor, ring of protection. Oh, that leaves us without somebody doing nature checks. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm not relying on him for trickery, so we don't need the extra stuff. He's basically just going to be our stealth monkey. So we've got Harem, Knock Knock, Octavia, Ragongar. This can be awful. Ember. We know we have to have Ember. Let's do that. That leaves one character left. This is not going to be my party going forward, just to be clear. This is just for this one mission, which may not even need all this extra work that I'm putting into it. I just think it's fun, and it's something that I haven't really done during a video. Resistance. Belt of... What's our hit point? Yeah, that should be okay. Bump dexterity instead of dex and con this time. We've got boots. Did I give those boots to Harem? I gave those boots to Harem. Okay, so right now we've got Harem, Ragongar, and Knock Knock as our front line. So two really hard-hitting characters. And then with Harem as more of a tank role. The other two are not as tanky. 27. He's also got 30 AC, I suppose. Tavia is going to be primary damage backline along with Ember. So that leaves... Let's see, we need somebody who can do survival checks for camping, is what we are left with, I believe. Which would be Amiri. But we already have a bunch of frontliners. Do Lindsay. We're very much running low on belts. And I suppose the other option is just to go ahead and use Amiri anyway. and just count on, or and just not count on her being a front or the tanky build that I've done. Yeah, let's do that. She can still use Protector of the Unjust, which gives the resistance bonus on saving throws. Which means she doesn't have to wear that normal cloak, which means I don't have another cloak to give her anyway. Never mind. Yeah, we're really scraping here. Which is weird, because it's not like I'm doing anything that out of the ordinary. What weapon is she gonna use? That's right, for some reason she's proficient with Bastard Sword. It'll be interesting at least. I don't really have bracers for her. That's okay. Or boots or gloves. So this is going to be a train wreck of a party. For one mission. But we'll make it work. So, I will get all of the other things put back away on characters so that my party's not super overloaded. And then we'll head out next time. Hopefully you enjoyed this despite the rambling and indecision. And hopefully we will not horribly die next time from this terrible decision I've made. If you did enjoy this, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.